In this video, we'll be going through the foot exploration kit. So what it's for and how to get started with it. So in the kit, you get a pair of wild toes, a cork mobility ball, and a hacky sack. So we'll start with the wild toes. Just pop them out of the box, and then you thread them through your toes like so. You can have them facing up or down, but the main thing is that the big part is next to your big toe. So the whole idea with the wild toes is that they help us restore our natural toe alignment, which is really important for arch function and balance. And this alignment can get disrupted by spending years in narrow footwear, which most of us have because almost all conventional shoes end in some kind of point, which just ends up squishing our toes together like that. So spending some time wearing toe spacers along with some active strength and mobility work can help reverse this. So it's great to wear the wild toes whenever you can while barefoot at home, and they can feel a little uncomfortable and odd at first, but over time your feet will adapt and you may need to build up your tolerance gradually. So starting with something like 10 to 20 minutes at a time, and then slowly building up to being able to wear them for hours at a time. It's also a great idea to wear the wild toes while doing movement or balance training or some mobility work, which brings us to our cork ball. So the cork ball is a really simple but powerful tool to help restore mobility and resilience through the plantar muscles and fascia, which is all that through the bottom of your foot. So to start, just place the ball on the ground and then put the base of your pinky toe on it like that, and then just apply as much body weight as you can tolerate and then roll side to side like so. So you don't want to be gritting your teeth through this. You should be able to still breathe and relax into it, but it should feel sort of like a deep tissue massage. So rolling side to side and then just move progressively down the foot like so as you do. So the idea here is that these muscles can get weak and sensitive from spending too much time in cushioned and rigid shoes, which don't allow the natural movement of the foot, and not enough time in nature barefoot, because in nature we would be stepping on all kinds of rocks and logs and sticks and stones that would apply this deep pressure to our foot. And this ball essentially simulates that pressure and then gives us quite a nice deep massage that helps the muscles relax and just helps them improve their ability to tolerate load. So side to side like that, and you can also roll up and down the foot like this. And as you go, you'll find that there'll be certain points that feel more tender than others, and just try and spend a little bit more time in these points and breathe as you relax into that. And over time, you want to build towards the ability to be able to take your full body weight on the ball through the arch of your foot like so. And really the only restriction there should be balance. And this can seem a little crazy at first, but it is definitely possible for most people to achieve with consistent use. So the last element of the kit is the hacky sack. And the hacky sack just makes foot training a lot more playful and fun. It puts the explore in the exploration kit. So when you first get your hacky sack, it's a good idea to roll it out with your foot to loosen it up a little bit, and this will make it easier to grab. And then the first thing you want to start working on is just picking up the hacky sack with your toes like that. And you may find that this will be easier to do without the wild toes in at first. So I'll just take mine off to demonstrate. And then just literally picking the ball up and dropping it down. Try to actively splay your toes as much as you can with each pick and drop. And at first this can seem very challenging, but over time with more practice and more time using the wild toes, then that will get easier and easier. So once you're able to pick it up, then you can up the challenge, and there's a lot of different ways to do this, but I'm just going to take you through two of our favorite drills and The first drill is pick circles. So this is where you're picking the hacky sack up and then circling it around your leg and dropping it beside your other foot. And then you'll circle in front, pick it up, and then circle around again. So try to go for 3 reps in one direction and then 3 reps in the other direction before changing sides. And you'll see that the stance leg is working hard to maintain balance while the other leg is working on that dexterity of the foot. So the second drill is clock face picks. So this is where you're picking up the hacky sack and placing it as far forward as you can to the 12 o'clock direction, and then you'll pick it up and return to center. Then you'll place it out as far as you can to the 3 o'clock direction, and then return to center, back as far as you can to the 6 o'clock direction, and then around to the 9 o'clock direction. And then you'd change sides, and you can also make that harder by going the full clock face, which is 12, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So that's the basics of how to use our foot exploration kit, and there's plenty there to get you started, but we will have more videos that go into more depth about how to get the most out of your kit. So stay tuned for those, and feel free to reach out with any questions along your journey.